Have you ever started a drama thinking it was about to be light, cute, and fluffy? And then once it gets going, you're like, hold up, why is this drama getting dark? Because that's exactly what My Roommate is a Gumiho does. And listen, this one's green on the crew meter, but teetering towards yellow. Because if you're not into fantasy or you don't like genre mixing, this might throw you off. And if you're building your watch list like the rest of us, go ahead and join the crew and hit subscribe. Let's keep growing these lists together. Now let's get into it. So going into this, I already have to check myself because if my type shows up on the screen, quiet, reserved, deep voice, only paying attention to one woman, yeah, I can't be trusted. So I had to step outside of myself and be like, okay, let's be objective. And objectively, this drama low-key misleads you because the poster, the opening credits, that little whistle intro, it's giving cute, it's giving rom-com, it's giving, oh, this is about to be light and fun. And it's that, but it's also not, because this drama is doing a lot under the surface. You've got your fantasy set up, cool. Fox spirit, living among humans, trying to become human. We've seen variations of this before, but then they start layering it. Now you've got this being who didn't become human, a friend who did, and another human whose fate is all tied to this. And suddenly, it's not just cute anymore. And let's talk about genre mixing, because this is where some of y'all might tap out. This is fantasy, yes, but it's also a bit rom-com. And then out of nowhere, it leads into horror, gore elements, just enough to make you go, oh, are y'all doing this too? And with me not being fond of that genre, it definitely had me side-eyeing it like, do I even want to keep going? But I did. And I'm glad I did. And here's why. It never stays in one lane for too long. Just when things start getting heavy or a little too dark, they pull you back with a little humor or a little romance or a character moment that reminds you why you're here. So instead of feeling all over the place, it feels balanced. And the pacing, this is where they got me because they don't just dump everything on you. They keep you guessing. They keep you a little confused. And just when you're at that moment of frustration, they give you a crumb, just enough to keep you locked in. Now we got to talk about that second male lead syndrome because baby, they really had him out here struggling with that red string. Almost had me feeling sorry for him. And let me give this drama its flowers real quick because the side characters actually matter. They've got their own stories, their own character development, their own emotional weight. So you're not just watching it for the main couple. You're invested in the world. And then there's the ending. Because you already know, a drama can do everything right and still fumble at the finish line. This one didn't do it to us. It gives you a complete, satisfying ending. One where you're not sitting there like, that's it? It feels earned. So yeah, green, but leaning towards yellow on the crew meter. So if you like fantasies with layers, a little unpredictability, and don't mind your genres mixing in a bit, this one's absolutely worth your time. But if you're someone who wants your dramas to pick a lane and you don't like being surprised with darker elements, just wait until you're ready. So crew, if you've already watched it, where does it land on your crew meter? Green, yellow, or red? And why? Let's get a discussion going below. And if you're looking for a totally unserious fantasy K-drama, check out my review of Genie Make-A-Wish, where mixing fantasy with religion becomes a double-edged sword. And as always, if you're feeling this kind of content and you want to see more like it, you already know what you gotta do.